Alright guys, Lexi here. I'm going to be going over today the steps that we go to set up the tethered sticks to go and saddle. So ideally you can find a hardwood tree. The good thing about these, they're so versatile, you can use them in many different sizes and styles of tree, but of course the pine trees and stuff like that, the bark does fall off easier, so it might be a little bit noisier. So we found a good hardwood here today, good size. Walk up and you get these cool gear ties. You can attach your sticks and your platform pretty easily to the saddle, so that kind of makes it easier if you are doing it alone and you might not have someone with you to hand them to you or whatever else. So we're going to start off with our stick that has our 3-step aider on it. Go ahead and undo all of that. Again, we have a gear tie on here just holding up these 3 steps. It makes it a little easier to transport. So drop those down. Alright, now that we've got the first stick ready to go up, you're gonna approach the tree and get it at a good height that you can hold it on with your chin or forehead, whatever's easier for you. You're gonna want to get it to where you can wrap that string around. You want to keep it level or a little bit above level, because when you set that stick, it's going to give the traction to hang onto the tree better. Alright, so as I showed, you have to toss it around if you have a little bit bigger tree. Once you get that string wrapped around nice and level across the tree, you're going to give it a wrap, and then you're going to use the hinges that are on the step to go through that a couple times. Wrap it around if you want to get some of that excess out of the way, and then we just like to stick that string back behind. After that, you'll grab onto your step, give it a tug, kind of just put your body weight into it, and that'll set it on the tree right there. So after that, you're ready to climb. Once you're ready to climb, that's when you're going to get your lineman's belt out, safety first. So with the saddles, that's one good thing. You're always attached to the tree. It's going to keep you safe. So kind of the same thing that you did with the string on the stick. You're going to have to toss this puppy around, and that's when you attach it to your other side of your saddle. Secure that, and you're ready to rock. Always like to give that step a good little tug with your body weight whenever you first start going up it. That way you know that it's set into the tree and you're not going to go anywhere. Once you get to that bottom step of your stick, that's when you can go ahead and get your next stick out and get ready to set that up. Alright, as you can see here, I'm on the bottom step of that first stick, and that's when we're going to go ahead and detach our next stick. So these just attach, they have little rubber inserts that attach them to one another, so they're real easy to just come apart and grab for your next setup. When setting up that second stick, we're going to do the same thing as the first one. Use your chin or forehead if you're a little shorter than me. When JJ sets up the sticks, he's pretty good about using his chest because he's a little bit taller. So whatever works to get those spaced apart good is what you got to do. Again, we're going to toss that string around, give it a nice wrap around, use those hinges, toss that string out of the way, and that's when we give the tug to set the stick. After that, you're ready for your third. Alright folks, now once again we're up on that bottom step of that second stick, so we're going to detach our third one that's attached by our gear tie and go ahead and set that up as well. Once again, you're going to set that, hold it about eye level with that top, and as the tree gets smaller as you go up, it makes it a little easier to get that little rope across. Wrap it a couple times to get that rope out of the way, and you're ready to give it a tug to set that stick. Alright, after that we're ready to go up and get our platform set up. Detach that. Again, these platforms are kind of the same way as the sticks. They're super versatile, so you can use them in a lot of different types of trees, sizes, everything adjusts. So what you're going to do is you're going to find what level you want on the tree, get that strap wrapped around, and kind of get it up to the level that you're going to want it. Get that as tight as possible, and that's when you're going to set it. Sometimes step up and use your foot. Okay, now that we got it set, it's nice and dug into the tree. Alright guys, so next, notice that I'm still on the top stick. We never step onto the platform without setting your tether first. It's another safety thing. So, using your saddlebags, pull out your tether rope. Usually like to do it up about forehead level. You want that tether rope pretty much centered with where your platform is going to be at. That's going to make it a little easier for you to sit comfortably on that platform without swinging. So you have your bridge that's on the front of your saddle. It's just a smaller rope that wraps across the front of you. That's when you're gonna lock in. Make sure you tighten up that carabiner. I go pretty high up with it. That's just what's comfortable for me, especially when you're moving. So now is when we're gonna remove our lineman belt. Tuck that away in the saddlebag. And at this point is when you're gonna be free to move onto your platform and know that you're doing it safely. And at that point, you're locked in and you're good sitting in your saddle. We're close-up demonstration of the platform itself so that you guys can see that better. Once you get to your top stick, this is when you're gonna go ahead and set up your platform. Just like the sticks, you're gonna wanna make sure that it's nice and level. Get that tight. When you crack open the platform, there's a hook right here, a little button that you can wrap the loop around. Once you get that loop around that button, if you go ahead and close the platform again, it keeps it from falling off. You don't have to worry about it. So once you get that wrapped around and secured, that's when you're gonna tighten your platform to the tree. And after that, you're gonna set the platform just like you did the sticks. So give it that push down. After that, you're gonna push down the standing platform, and that's going to set your platform. If you have to, you might have to pull up the standing platform one more time, get it to set a little bit better, and that normally gets it good on that time. There is a adjustment screw on here that you can use to adjust the angle of the platform, and all you do by that is tilt it to the angle you want it, and then you're gonna secure that screw to where it's pushing up against the bottom of this, and that's gonna hold it where you want it. And that's the setup, guys.